So, well, if I were to ask you this, what was the first video game you ever played, and how did it shape your love for gaming?
First game I ever played, it was probably on the Nintendo DS, the one, the flip up one. For those who might not know, not the DS, the Game Boy. My bad, the Nintendo Game Boy. I don't know why I said DS because I still have it.
Hmm.
And it was I had Ultimate Alliance. I also had the first game I played was probably Super Mario, and then
Oh,
I had
okay.
Ultimate Alliance after that.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Now, that's Super Mario. I've heard that to be a lot of people's favorite games. I mean, our prior guest also was a Super Mario fan, so Nintendo's been doing their thing. So anybody who's out there, if you happen to be, this is a side note in the stock marketing, Nintendo has a stock. You might want to invest in that. They've been around a long time. Just a side note, but I digress. So here's a random question for you: if you could
Mhm.
revisit any game world from your past, which one would it be, and what would you do differently this time?
I would say it is the original GTA trilogy, San Andreas.
Yes.
Because I didn't get to own that. I was playing it with my cousins, so my cousins own that. So I didn't get to fully experience the game. I only got to experience bits and pieces, and I only remember bits and pieces. So
Yeah.
I would go back and play that game in its entirety and just really relive the nostalgia and have fun with it.
Nice. Now, would you stream that? Because I know you mentioned before you streamed Cyberpunk. Would that be a game you would stream?
Oh, for sure. I would definitely try to see if I could scale up the graphics though.
Oh, okay. All right. I know you're a little techie there, a little techie. Now, do you have a background in teching? Because I know you said enhancements and stuff. So, do you have any background in the teching, coding field or anything?
Yes, I went to school for computer science, so I got to learn a little bit about coding, and then the rest you kind of have to just learn on your own. And when I find something that's interesting, I follow. I won't say I get to follow through all the way, but I'll follow it and try to learn as much as I can before something else pops up that might overshadow it.
All right. Forever going. I like that. So, what's one moment in the game that gave you the most satisfaction or achievement that you've played? And the
I
name of
would
the game.
I would say God of War. Is it 2014? The God of War before God of War Ragnarok. My bad. 2019.
Uh
God of
huh.
War Ragnarok was extremely pleasing because they took the game in a different direction compared to God of War 1, 2, and 3, where Kratos was, this guy that was just running purely on vengeance, and then we get to see an older, more seasoned and calmer Kratos that knows how to use his abilities or what abilities he has left
Mm-hmm.
and survive. And then we get Atreus as well. He has a son, so that's an extreme term of events from 1, 2, and 3.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that is a classic game, and I believe that's only on PlayStation. Is that correct?
God of War, I think God of War and God of War Ragnarok are now on Steam. I haven't
Okay.
gotten the Ragnarok version. I don't know if 1, 2, and 3, the original ones, are on PC. That would be cool if they were though. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
check that out.
Because I'm an Xbox head, so I was always I always heard about the God of War, I always wanted to play it, and eventually I did start playing it because I now have a PlayStation, so I kind of fell in love with the game. It's amazing, but when it first had came out, and I just kept hearing all these rave reviews about it, I was like, oh, I want to get this game, and it was like, nah, 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 only on PlayStation. I was
There
like,
was
all
a
right,
version that was on Facebook. It was like a little indie game. I didn't know about this until I started doing some research.
uh,
And there was
okay,
a God of War game, only one that actually had a multiplayer aspect to it.
word.
Yeah, I forgot which one it is, but I was watching somebody on YouTube playing it, and it was really entertaining.
Wow, that's kind of dope. All right, if anybody who's listening to it, if you know, make sure to comment on this video below. Um, Both Patrick and myself would love to be able to find that video game and play it. So appreciate it. But that's cool, Patrick. Thanks for bringing that up.
Hmm.
Um, how do you think gaming has evolved since you first started playing, and where do you think it's kind of heading in the future?
Well, it's evolved a lot on the mechanics, obviously graphics
Hmm.
and customizations.
Yeah.
Uh, Going forward, obviously, just like how they're shoving artificial intelligence into everything, it's probably going to be jam packed of artificial intelligence going forward. It's just, will it actually benefit the game or will it make the game less desirable is yet to be seen.
Mm. Do you think the artificial intelligence would essentially, like in a bad way, make games